Good morning, everyone. My name is Desiree Chen. I'm Senior Director of Communications and External Relations here at Elmhurst University, as well as a proud Elmhurst resident, along with my family, for the past 23 years. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the President's State of the University address. This year, and this year alone we hope, this address replaces our annual President's Community Breakfast. So for the next half hour or so, we'll reflect on and celebrate highlights from the past year, both here on campus and in the larger community to which our university belongs. And we'll preview some of the many things we're looking forward to in the weeks and months ahead. Let's get started with a couple of President's Community Breakfast traditions: the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led this morning by some of our students, and the Invocation, which will be given by the chaplain, the Reverend H. Scott Matheny.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Grace and peace to you, and the joy of Elmhurst University, this State of the University address. It is my joy to welcome you. We know that we are stronger together and unified, working to build our campus community and the larger community of Elmhurst and Chicago. In fact, we just had our Cardinal Bernardin lecture, and in that great Cardinal's words, may we dream and build a future. So this invocation comes to you from the joy of our campus, Quad Mall, and the joy of what it means to be Elmhurst University. Blessings and strength, prayers for you in health in the COVID season. We are stronger together with God's joy and blessings. Go in peace to love and serve. Thanks be to God.
Now it's my privilege to introduce our speakers for today: Elmhurst Mayor Steven M. Morley and Elmhurst University President Troy D. Van Aken. Mayor Morley has served the city of Elmhurst for the past 14 years, 6 as an alderman and 8 as our mayor. Under his leadership, Elmhurst has tackled flooding and stormwater issues in our neighborhoods and fostered major economic development and growth in our downtown. Most recently, throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, he has rallied the city to support local businesses and institutions, frontline workers, and Elmhurst residents. President Van Aken has served as president of first Elmhurst College and now Elmhurst University since 2016. Since his arrival, the university has seen record enrollments among our undergraduate and graduate students, the addition and expansion of innovative academic programs, and record fundraising results, while also achieving a notable increase in the student retention rate and a stable financial foundation on which to build. Before we hear from Mayor Morley and President Van Aken, President Van Aken wanted to do something a little special to thank the mayor for his years of service to the Elmhurst community and for his continual support of Elmhurst University.
On a personal level, on an institutional level, on a community member level, we just really appreciate all you have done. On the personal level, from the day Annette and I arrived in town, we felt very comfortable with you, your family. We felt a connection. You've been an advisor to me on a number of things, both as an institutional representative and then just a general member of the community. And really all that you have done on multiple levels has been very much appreciated. And so we have a couple gifts for you. First of all, we have a certificate, and this is the first Elmhurst University portfolio like this has been given out because commencement has been deferred. So we have that, and we hope you'll be able to display that wherever you display such things.
Oh no, I will treasure this. That's wonderful.
And then this is one of 2 of these that exist in the world.
Okay, all right. Can I open this?
You can.
And let me say, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you. I remember when you came to town and you gave a speech, and it was before you officially started, but you came and you gave a speech. I think it was at Frick, and I was there with a couple other folks. And boy, you did such a wonderful job. And I was a fellow elected official with me. I can't remember who it was. And at the end of the speech, you said, "I'm so excited to work here. I can't wait to get to know everybody." And you finished it with students first. And you said, "I will meet every student." And you lined them all up. And here I am with all these other dignitaries, and we're, like, "Hey, what about us?" And I'm thinking to myself, And I turned to the guy who I was standing next to, and I said, "This guy's got it." I said, "This guy's something special," and it showed. It has really showed. I believe that Elmhurst College at the time was wonderful, and now Elmhurst University. And it's just really grown, and it's really a credit to you and your staff and the hard work. So this means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. So now I'm going to open one of two.
One of two.
Okay, it's like the nuclear codes or something. Oh, it's got a, okay, let me see here. Okay, this is wonderful. I'm going to put this right here. So I will say that I think it's perfect. Now, I did receive an Elmhurst College one like this, and I actually saw it the other day, and I thought, well, that's going to be a treasure, but I'd like to get a new one. So this fits that, and I will tell you this, that when I got the last one, the first phone call I got was from the former mayor, Tom Marcucci, who was upset that he didn't have one. So he's not going to get one of these.
No.
But I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. It's been my honor and pleasure not only to serve my town, but to work with you and make Elmhurst University a great place.
Okay, well, great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Good morning. It is my honor and pleasure to be joining you today. I would like to congratulate Elmhurst University on their name change. It is one that I believe is befitting of an institution that has so much to offer. It's been my honor to serve the citizens of Elmhurst 6 years as alderman and 8 years as mayor. And during that time, I have noticed a difference the way people who come into town approach me when they're talking about the university. I used to give tours and tell people, did you know that we have a college here in town? But I can tell you this, over the past 3 or 4 years, people actually approach me about Elmhurst University. We have a strong and historic bond between the university and the city of Elmhurst, and it's one that I know will continue. Over the years, I've had many opportunities to work directly with Elmhurst University. Most recently, during the COVID pandemic, Elmhurst University is one of the first institutions we called when we were trying to figure out what sort of a plan we would put in place for the residents, staff, and students at Elmhurst College and in the city. We have a special relationship with the university. In fact, many of the people who work at Elmhurst University also serve on several of our boards and commissions in the city of Elmhurst. There's folks on the Heritage Foundation. We also have one of your professors on the Elmhurst Economic Development Commission. In addition, every year we work with the university to have interns come and work at City Hall or our History Museum to help with their education, but it's also a benefit to us at the city. There are many examples that I can point to in which the university and the city work together, but uniquely, we actually have a member of our city council who is also on staff here at the college. And we're looking forward to that relationship being a benefit to both groups. 5 years ago, I worked with folks at then Elmhurst College to create the City of Elmhurst and Elmhurst College Commission. It was an opportunity for both groups to get together and discuss what successes they had and how they could work together. Now, obviously, that is the City of Elmhurst and Elmhurst University Commission. It is made up of 8 members, 4 from the Elmhurst community and 4 from Elmhurst University. It's been a very beneficial relationship for both sides, and we look forward to continuing in the future. We are very fortunate to have Elmhurst University in our city. Whenever I have visitors in town and I'm giving them a tour, one of my favorite things is to take them to Elmhurst University and show them all that not only the city, but the university has to offer. Another project that the city and university are working on together is our 9/11 memorial. We actually have a railroad beam from that event, and we have been trying to figure out the best way to display that. We recently got together with the art department at the university, and they are planning a memorial that will be at Fire Station 2. The partnership that Elmhurst University and the city of Elmhurst share is one that I treasure, and it's very personal to me. My father actually taught class here in the 50s, and when my parents were first married, they actually lived on the college campus. So I remember rolling down the hills in front of the Frick Center that seemed a lot bigger back when I was 4 years old. The relationship between the city of Elmhurst and Elmhurst University is stronger than ever. It's one that benefits both parties, and I look forward to that continuing in the future. Have a great day.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'd like to send out a special welcome to the President's Circle members who have tuned in from across the country. Under normal circumstances, I would be speaking to you at the annual President's Community Breakfast. Of course, these aren't normal circumstances, not quite yet. So I appreciate this opportunity to provide you with some campus updates, especially as the proudest member of Elmhurst University. I also want to remind us what brings us together today and what has brought us together at this time every year the past half century. It's the opportunity to celebrate our vital, vibrant relationship with the city of Elmhurst, our local institutions, and the leaders and residents of this wonderful community to which we all belong. I'd like to take this time to again thank Mayor Steve Morley for his friendship and support over the years, not just to Annette and me, but to the entire university community. He has served this city with unmatched commitment and love, and we all have benefited as a result. Thank you, Steve. I'd also like to give my thanks and gratitude to the Elmhurst community as a whole for their partnership and support. This past year in particular, the word community has never been more meaningful for us. Its definition includes themes of coming together, belonging, safety and well-being, and concern for one another. So much of what we've accomplished this past year was possible because we were guided by our strong sense of community, both on campus and beyond. It's hard to believe it was almost exactly a year ago today, only days after the President's Community Breakfast and Elmhurst St. Patrick's Day Parade, when Elmhurst University, like nearly every other educational institution in the state, moved to remote learning. Over the summer, campus leaders and the COVID-19 task force developed an extensive plan, Blue Jays Unite, to keep the campus and community safe when students returned in the fall. The university also participated in community-wide initiatives, Elmhurst Stays Home social media and yard sign campaign, the Class of 2020 Congratulations campaign for grads of all schools in Elmhurst, the Memorial Day convoy. The campus radio station even played patriotic music to accompany the convoy. And we also partnered with Elmhurst Hospital to house hospital staff who wanted a safe place to quarantine and protect their families. And on July 1st, after nearly 150 years, we officially became Elmhurst University. We celebrated that day with a video featuring our students, faculty, staff, and alumni, and several virtual and in-person events, including an online toast attended by 250 of our employees. In August, we implemented the Blue Jays Unite plan and welcomed students to the fall term. Classes were offered in a blend of in-person, hybrid, and remote options. Residence halls were open for students who wanted to live on campus. We practiced extensive cleaning and disinfecting protocols. And we even offered testing to all students and employees and implemented social distancing and mask requirements that are still in place. And we did have some fun too. We had a very innovative homecoming, including a socially distanced drive-in movies in Alexander parking lot and a car parade on campus. I couldn't be prouder of the commitment shown by our students, faculty, and staff to follow the rules and keep each other safe. And as a result, we ended the fall term with a remarkably low 1% positivity rate for those tested on campus. We administered 2,803 COVID-19 tests between August and December. Of those, only 29 individuals tested positive. This term, we're continuing to offer a range of course delivery options and have expanded our testing capabilities. We're encouraging members of the campus community to get the vaccine when it becomes available to them too. In the meantime, we're continuing to help. For example, 60 of our nursing students, the entire senior class, were invited to join the DuPage County Health Department's expanded vaccination clinic on the DuPage County Fairgrounds. This fall, many on campus were looking for ways to play a more active role in building a diverse, equitable, and inclusive campus. We launched the Actions Speak Louder Than Words campaign and encouraged all of our students, faculty, staff, trustees, and alumni to participate. We gave them opportunities to learn and reflect by attending one of our many public lectures or participating in one of the discussions, book groups, workshops offered by departments across campus. We launched the President's Scholarship for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, which will support students from historically underrepresented groups. And we encourage participants to make action plans describing how they would use their platforms and spheres of influence to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in their own life and the world beyond. More than 300 people officially accepted the challenge, many sharing their action plans. We also exceeded the $200,000 fundraising challenge for the President's Scholarship for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. While we have much more to do, I was gratified that we could come together as a campus and demonstrate our commitment to this important work. More recently, we were pleased to be invited by the city to talk with them about what we've been doing as they explore efforts by institutions across Elmhurst to build a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive community. Our work to foster a strong culture of giving over the last few years has led to historic levels of fundraising. We're on track to have our biggest fundraising year in our institution's history. This means even greater support for students, scholarships, faculty and student research opportunities, new academic programs, facilities improvements, and more. Notable gifts this fiscal year include more than $200,000 raised for the President's Scholarship for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, a record gift by trustee and business leader Alfred Copeland, the largest by a living donor to date, a $1.8 million gift, another one of the largest in the institution's history, from the estate of George Howard Bechtold from the class of 1950, a longtime donor and friend to Elmhurst. Numerous contributions were made by President's Circle members, trustees, and other individuals, and additional support from corporate, nonprofit, and government entities, including the National Science Foundation grants, and a grant to support the update of the university's institutional history, an ever-widening circle. Elmhurst University has always valued innovation and entrepreneurship in our programs and our approach to getting things done. Word is getting out, and our reputation is growing. We recently were ranked the third most innovative college or university in the Midwest, according to U.S. News and World Reports. We've launched a graduate certificate program in innovation and entrepreneurship. A highlight of the new program is Elmhurst's academic partnership with Innovation DuPage, a business incubator serving the DuPage County region. And the Elmhurst University Accelerator, a resource center for students interested in entrepreneurship, has hit the ground running with numerous events, an Entrepreneur in Residence and the Blue Jay Tank pitch competition. In fact, in a few minutes after this video debuts, our Board of Trustees will have a plenary session on a major innovation initiative we have planned for the campus in the coming year. Stay tuned. Over the spring and summer, we took advantage of our relatively quiet campus to complete some exciting renovation projects. Those include a digital media lab that will also support esports programming, reflecting fast-growing areas that a lot of students are excited about. We completed some renovations and improvements in Faginall Hall, including a new basketball court and backboards, new bleachers, new floorings, and a system that will serve multiple uses. We're now turning our attention to Memorial Hall, where we have already secured over $2 million to add over 20,000 square feet to this building that will continue to serve our nursing and allied health-related majors. We are also looking forward to starting the Walter Street parking expansion project this summer. All of this is going on while our sesquicentennial countdown begins. We have events like a vintage baseball game with the city planned, an exciting homecoming, and an exciting Founders Day. We're ready to celebrate 150 years and looking forward to being a strong partner for the next 150 years. If there was one date I'd ask you all to hold, it would be December 6, 2021, where we're going to have a significant community open house on campus. My wife Annette and assistant Molly Nespo are planning an event that I guarantee you will not want to miss. This date corresponds with December 6, 1871, which is when Carl Frederick Franz, the first president of Elmhurst University and a minister and teacher who grew up in an orphanage in Germany and had only recently arrived in the United States, stepped off a train in Elmhurst accompanied by 14 students and thus began what is known as Elmhurst University. We've had a historic year in a number of ways. The way we all came together, both in support and celebration, shows how strong and resilient a community we are. On behalf of Elmhurst University, thank you, and I hope to see you on campus soon.
Thank you, President Van Aken. And thanks again to all of you for joining us today. If you'd like to watch this event again or share it with others, a recording will be available until early April at the same video link you used to attend today. Before we let you go, I'd like to invite you to join us at one or all of our upcoming events. On April 14th, we'll welcome animal welfare and autism awareness advocate Temple Grandin. On June 19th, we'll host our 25th annual June Jazz event, this year featuring Italian jazz vocalist Roberta Gambarini. And beginning this May and continuing into next spring, please join Elmhurst University as we celebrate our sesquicentennial anniversary. Finally, we'd like to close out today's event with some musical entertainment by three of our terrific Elmhurst University ensembles. You're about to hear the Late Night Blues Vocal Jazz Ensemble performing St. Louis Blues, the Saxophone Studio performing Clog Dance, and the Elmhurst Alumni and Staff Virtual Jazz Ensemble performing Summer Wind. Enjoy the music and enjoy this day.
From those apron streams, if there wasn't for powder and for store-bought hair, then the man I love, maybe he would have gone nowhere, nowhere. Thank you.